2, workout 3, let's go. So if we start with the warm up, guys, if you just want to take a small jog on the spot, so from there, just start moving the legs, just a jog, balls of the feet, nice and easy. And then from there, we're gradually going to increase the movement as we have been with all the other bits and pieces we've been doing. So start to flick your heels up towards your butt. Good work. Just going to take about 10 seconds here. And then from there, ease it down and start to bring the knees up in front. Again, not too high too early. We just want to be slightly breathless for about 3 to 5 minutes. Good work. Ease it back down again, and then feet about hip width apart, and then we're just looking, bit of a bounce, skipping. Good stuff. An imaginary skipping rope in your hands, just get your shoulders working as well. Optional. Good work. Then from there, just a couple of step curls. So from here, step, and just pull your heel to your butt. So just step, then pull your heel up to your backside. That's it. So, and then from there, take your legs out. Just nice and easy, shallow squats. So we're only going about 6, 12 inches, and just a set of 10. So not too low just yet. 2, 3, 4. Nice job. So I should be feeling a little bit warmer now. And then just bring it back up to a jog again on the spot. And then just to take the intensity up, start to take the knees up a little bit further in front of you. Good work. Good stuff, guys. Ease it back down again. And then all we're going to do is just take an inchworm forwards. So hip width and a half out with the feet. Bend the knees into a half squat, and then just walk the hands forwards into a front support position. Good stuff. Take a push up there. Good work. Walk it back. And then stand up, and then reload it again. Good stuff. So, in terms of range, you don't want to go too deep with this too early, but it is a nice warm-up exercise because it's the whole body, and it's slightly harder than the previous ones we've done because we've tacked a push-up on it. Good stuff. Just one more should do you. And ease it back. So first 30 seconds we're going to go straight into because it's jumping jacks. So options, you could take a tap and just do it with one leg, or you can go with both legs at the same time. As you get warmer, you can go for star jumps if you want to. Completely up to you. Right, so 30 seconds, let's get to work. So first round, let's get to it. Go. Good stuff. Or you can add a squat, that will make it even harder. So loads of options you can go with on this. Good work, guys, you are halfway through. Another 10 seconds. So if you feel your calves are starting to hurt with this as well, try and keep your heels to the floor and it's going to take the stress off them. 3, 2, 1. And relax, good stuff. So we're going to keep the emphasis on the legs. We're going to go with reverse lunges next. So these are slightly harder than your front stepping lunges we did in our last workout. So from there, if you want to make sure you're off the mats as well. And remember, take one leg back, and then all the weight is going onto that back leg, and that's doing the work rather than our front foot. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and take it back. Good stuff. So again, you don't have to go too deep too early with this one. If you want to go full range, your back knee needs to be about fist distance away from the floor while you do it. Guys, good stuff. The key thing, keep your chest up and that will keep your hips forward and keep everything in line. Well done, guys, halfway through. So ideally, there should be a line from your shoulder to your hip to your back knee as you're doing it. Guys, well done. Keep it going, another 5 seconds, squeeze a few more in. And time. Awesome. Right now, very challenging movement in terms of balance. We're going to do single leg deadlifts. So this is going to work the posterior chain, so all the way up the back of the leg and into your back, and it's going to be very difficult to balance while you're doing it. So take whatever option you want to do with this, but it will challenge you either way. So guys, make sure you've got plenty of room. And then from there, just take it onto one leg, slight bend in the knee. Take the weight onto there, and then from there, you're just going to push forwards, reach out with the arms. So both arms out, and then come back. Good stuff. We're gonna stay on that leg, same leg all the way through. So let's go. So you're gonna try and tip from your hip if you can. If you can get completely parallel with the floor, that's ideal. Guys, good work. So you can see how hard their ankles and their knees are having to work to keep themselves neutral when they're doing this. It is a very challenging exercise, so only go as far as you feel you can. Guys, last one, and relax. Good stuff, 30 seconds off. Try and remember which leg you've done as well. Your body will not forgive you for it if you go on the other one again next time round. Guys, good work. Now, walking planks next. So front support position. So if you come down, knees or toes option, plenty of options with this. Take your arms out to where you'd normally do a push-up. And then from there, you're just gonna step one hand forward, then the other hand, then back, then back. 30 seconds starts now, let's do it. Good. So these guys are both taking the hardest option with this. I generally do these on my knees, get used to the movement, and then we'll progress to a point where I'm doing them on my toes. It's your workout, it's your choice. Guys, good work. Another 10 seconds left. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. Take a second. Moving on, tricep push-ups next. Now that your arms are nice and warm. So again, you've got another 20 seconds off to recover. Get some fluids in if you need to. We're keeping the emphasis on the arms and the core. So from there, the easiest way to do this, if you guys go flat on your fronts for me, take your arms into your sides so your elbows are brushing past your rib cage, and then come up from there on your toes or your knees. That's our tricep position. So as soon as you're ready, 30 seconds, let's go. Breathe out as you push up, lovely. And again, this is gonna seem like a big option to go straight in with. You can do this on your knees. Remember week 1, we did it on our knees for the push-ups, and then we stuck our backside up slightly. It took less weight on our arms. Pick whichever one is going to challenge you, but you can still complete the 30 seconds with this. Guys, well done. Good work. Make sure the elbows stay in, keep grazing the ribs with them. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good stuff, we're just going to stay there. Superman's next. So you can do these kneeling or on toes. Completely up to you guys. Again, another 20 seconds off just to recover. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna go on knees or toes, and we're just gonna lift one foot and one hand on a diagonal arc. So it's gonna be right hand and left foot, or left hand and right foot. So if you guys are ready, let's give it a go. If one of you wants to go on toes, one on knees, perfect. And in 30 seconds, let's go. Good work. So this is going to challenge the whole body. This is working the core, and it's working this beautiful diagonal arc all the way through your back, your abs, your arms, your feet, absolutely everything. It's a great exercise to do, and it's really good for rehab if you've got any back problems as well. Good job. Guys, keep it going. 5 seconds left. And time, relax. Nicely done. So last one, steeple crunches. And then that'll be the whole first circuit done. So why they're called steeple crunches? Because you make a steeple. Your legs are going to be completely vertical. Hands stay on the legs, and you slide them up your shins, and you try and keep your shoulders up all the way through. So 30 seconds seems like a very long time when you're doing these. So when you're ready, guys, take your legs straight up. And we've got 30 seconds. So hands onto your shins and try and slide up as many as you can. So let's go. Good work. So these are harder because the legs are up. Your hip flexors have already fired, so it keeps the emphasis deep into the core and into the abs. Guys, well done. So breathe out as you come up as well. Now, if this gets too much for you, all you do would be to bend your legs down to 90 degrees and then continue the movement. If that's too much, you could put your feet on the floor and continue the movement, but just keep the momentum going. Guys, well done, and relax. Good stuff. So if you are getting a burn in your core and your abs, from there you can actually pull the knees in and give them a hug, and then that's going to release the abs off and get rid of some of the acid. Right, second time through. So guys, we're back onto jumping jacks. Remember options, you can take a normal jack, you can take a jack with a squat in there, or you could just take a tap. It is completely down to you which one you guys want to do. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Second time round. So if you can, this is a second rotation, so we're going to look to step this up a little bit. We're over halfway, we can work a little bit harder on it now. Guys, good work. Excellent. 15 seconds to go. stuff, guys. Now keep it going. So intensity wants to be quite high. We can keep it going though. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. So heart rate should be up, should be breathing heavily this time around. Reverse lunges. Keep the emphasis on the legs. So again, reverse just means stepping back. So this time, try and increase the movement if you can. Go a little bit further. Try and keep the chest up when you're doing it as well. And remember, the work is in the back leg as well. Ready? Another 5 seconds off. All the time in the world. 3, 2, 1, and let's get to it. Good. So try and keep your chest lifted as you do this. So your hips should be open. So try and step a little bit further back. That's it. Good work. So imagine trying to push that back hip forwards as you do it. Good work. Nice. Much better. The intensity goes up as well. Nicely done, team. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. 30 seconds off. Right, hopefully you remember which leg you did last time around for the deadlift. Yeah, so if you want to put the weight onto your leg that you're going to be using, bend the knee slightly, and then let's get to it 30 seconds. So that's it, forwards, nice work. If you start to lose your balance, doesn't matter. That's the whole point of this exercise. The compromised balance is making your body work harder, and you're fatigued now, so it is going to be a harder exercise to do. Naturally, you've probably worked your stronger leg as well, so all of it amounts to it being the hardest exercise you're likely to do. Good stuff. Guys, keep it going. Try and keep the weight in your heel if you can. One more time, last couple of seconds, and time, relax. Good work. So take a few seconds. Moving on, walking planks. So down, knees or toes. Take your time with this. And it's the same thing again, it's just walking one hand forward, then the other, then back, then back. So as soon as you're ready, get into the support position, knees or toes, completely up to you guys. And when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good work. So if you can, the harder option for this is to get your hips a little bit lower and try and keep yourself completely movement free as you go through your upper back and body. Good, so there's not twisting. Excellent. So every time you step forwards, you're going to feel your core tightening with this as well. It's a great exercise for whole body strength. Beautiful, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. Okay, 3 exercises left. Tricep push-ups next, so take a couple of seconds, give your arms a bit of a breather. And again, as with last time, if you're not sure how to set these up, we want to be in the front position there, with your hands out by your side so your elbows graze past your ribs as you do the exercise. So always take time to measure it at the very beginning. It's better to do that than have to stop 5 seconds in and reset yourself. Ready? Let's go, 30 seconds. And again, you can go with a high option. If you want to cut back at any time and make sure this is manageable, just go with your knees. You can do these on a sofa as well, as you did in week 1 if you want to take even less weight. So there are options for absolutely all levels with this exercise. Good work, team. 10 seconds left. Nicely done. 5 seconds. Go on, grind the last couple out. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Okay, 2 exercises. Supermans, and then we've got steeple crunches to finish. So take a few seconds, decide whether you're going to do knees or toes. Don't feel you have to go too high. Good stuff, another 5 seconds. So just bring the body weight in, get yourself into position. 3, 2, 1, and let's get to it. Lovely. Nice start, so solid control. Nicely done, team. So what these guys are doing really well, you'll notice they're hip width apart with their feet or their knees, so it's giving them that extra bit of stability. What you tend to find is if your legs are together, then your balance is going to be even more compromised. It's a more advanced option, but you want to make sure that you maintain the intensity for 30 seconds. Guys, well done. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and relax. Good stuff. Onto your backs. seconds off to relax, and then final exercise. So exactly the same thing again, guys. Hardest option, legs straight, bring them to 90 degrees if you don't want to go as hard, and then take them to the floor if you want to go a little bit easier. Completely up to you guys. I have a feeling I know which ones you're going to go for. Last exercise and all. When you're ready to take the legs up, let's go 30 seconds. So just slide up to the shins. If you can touch the ankles, great. You don't have to come that high if you don't want to. As long as you're lifting the shoulders up, you're literally hitting that core really hard. Good work. Guys, nicely done. Another 10 seconds and you are out of here. Good work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good stuff. And again, with these, if you start to feel pain in your core at the very end of it, your abs hurt, again, give your knees a hug. This is just going to get rid of the tension in there. Nicely done. Bit of a cool down. So from there, if you just come down onto your knees and then onto your fronts. I'll give you a lie down at the end because that was quite tough on the arms and the legs. So from there, just grab one foot, pull it back to your butt, quads to begin with. And just use your other arm just so your head's got something to rest on. And if you need to increase the stretch, just push your hips forwards rather than worrying about pulling the leg a little bit harder. Just tilt your pelvis. So you should feel this in the front of the leg. Good work, switch sides. Same thing with the other. Now you don't necessarily have to do this laying. If this is a problem, you can do it standing as well. Completely up to you guys, as long as you're hitting that front portion of the leg. Good stuff. And then from there, just roll yourself over to your back. Good job. Take your arms out to 90 degrees so your shoulders are flat on the floor. And then from there, just bring your knees up to 90. And we're just going to take your legs over one side. So try and keep your shoulders flat if you can, and try and relax. And if you can get your knees to the floor, fantastic. But should feel this just into the lower part of the back. Might feel it a little bit in the upper as well, but predominantly should be a lumbar stretch. Good stuff. And then from there, just take it over the other side. Nice job. From there, just center it. And then you're just going to take one leg into a hamstring stretch. So put one foot on the floor. Yeah, with your feet flat on the floor, if you just take one leg, reach through, and we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So pull it through, leave a slight bend, and then pull it towards your body. Good stuff. So don't go too far so you feel it starts to shake a little bit. Just back it off if you get to that point. Nicely done, team. And then just let that tension go, switch sides. Stuff. And then from there, just place that foot onto the knee. And we're going to reach through and grab the foot that's grounded. We're going to grab that leg, pull it all into the body. Nice work. So I should feel this on the glutes of the legs that's crossed. So just across the butt cheek of the leg that you've got crossed over. Nicely done, switch sides. And then just let that one go. Bring yourself onto your front. We're going to do a cobra stretch next. So from there, literally, if you come flat on your front and then just lift the front of you up. Good. Try and keep your hips grounded if you can. That's it. Good work. So with all these stretches, we're looking for around a 30-second hold. If you feel you're enjoying the stretch and you can get further, then hold it for longer by all means. Anything up to about a minute would be ideal. Good stuff. Then from there, if you come back on your knees, we're going to do child pose. So keep your hands where they are and just stretch back through your upper body. So sit back onto your feet. Keep your arms out in front of you as far as you can reach forward with them. Good stuff. So upper back this time. Nice job. Okay, just ease that off. Walk the hands back. And then hip flexors from there. Just take one leg through. And there. So, shoulders lifted and just push the back hip forwards a little bit. Good stuff. So a good little trick with this, if you can't feel the stretch in that hip flexor, try and squeeze the butt cheek on the opposite side, contract that and it will increase the stretch in the back hip flexor. Nicely done, just switch sides, same thing with the other. Good stuff, just come back onto your knees, kneel down there or sit. And then from there, we're just gonna stretch forwards, lace the fingers together. So chest up, so kneeling, and then you're just gonna lace the fingers forward in a kneeling position. So guys, come back, that's it. And then from there, take your arms forwards, just stretch forwards, separate your shoulder blades. Good stuff. So I should feel this in between your scapula and your spine, those big ridges of muscle where you normally get knotted up. Good work, then just leave one of those arms forwards, take it across the body and pull it across. That's it. So if you can't feel the stretch, just drop the arm a little bit lower. So it should be in the back part of your shoulder. Good stuff. And same thing on the other side. Switch sides. And then just ease it off. And that's it, done. Guys, awesome, well done, good work.
I recommend taking part in physical activity to promote not just physical fitness but mental well-being. Personally, I find that if I've had a stressful day, whether it be at work or in my personal life, that sometimes just by going and doing some physical exercise, it allows you time to sort of take your mind away from things. You know, you start concentrate on what you're doing and what you're participating in, and at the end of it, you always feel better. My early days, my watch commander always told me that you attend an incident, you've not caused it, it's nothing to do with you, you turn up, you give 100%, you try your hardest to deal with that incident the right way, and the outcome is what the outcome is. As long as you can walk away and say, I've tried my hardest, I've done everything I could, I think that's probably the best bit of advice I could ever pass on to anybody else within the service or in any other situation. You know, as long as you can say, I've tried, I did my best, it wasn't my fault, I think that's a good way to deal with it.